some legitimate stars just rolled into the studio.
Where?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be here in a minute. Anyway.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we've got Myles Pollard. Say hello.
G'day.
We got Xavier Samuel.
Hello, hello.
And what's your name?
This morning, I don't know.
Sam Worthington's in the building.
Thanks for having us, guys. Yeah.
Drift, brilliant movie to the point where we stayed back and watched the credits and we'll look at the little surf bits in there. That's how good it was. We don't watch credits.
Oh, thanks for that.
Do. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great because being here in WA, obviously, straight away you go towards it, being West Australians. But the same thing, I don't know when I walked in there what I was expecting. Probably great scenes. I was expecting great surf scenes.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I'd enjoy the movie. But the whole thing worked brilliantly together.
Yeah, thanks for that. I mean, we spent a lot of time trying to develop the script to make it a standalone drama, you know.
Yeah, it was.
And I think that was evident. It won the Puerto Rican Film Festival.
Wow.
I didn't even know they had a film festival.
I think we won $25 and a bucket of fish.
Oh, herring? That would have been
It
good.
said at the beginning that it was based on actual events. What are
It's more like when you go and sit with a group of surfers, no matter how old, you hear all the myths about how they started. Billabong, Quicksilver all started in their backyards, and how they were transporting dodgy things from Indonesia way back then to finance that, and that's what Myles wanted to do. He wanted to kind of just take everything that we'd heard from the old Sea Dogs and put them in.
Just create a big soup of stories, a couple of knockabout brothers that, fight to make a better life, and they create the pillars of the modern surf industry. It's a universal Australian story, and these companies exist on the world stage,
Yeah, they do.
In our backyard.
So it's about the Kelly brothers, of course. Samuel, you're the younger brother.
Samuel.
Oh, sorry,
Xavier.
You're the younger brother.
Yeah, as a younger brother, you get that sort of stuff all the time.
Yeah, you do, yeah. And then you're the older brother, Myles, and then you're the random guru.
the
Sam.
drifter, indeed.
Yeah, I based it on my uncle. My uncle's called Rainbow. That's why I got rainbow-coloured hair and a big beard, and I look like him. And that was good because I've known Myles 16 years. I've recently met Xavier, and it's to do something with your friends, and especially back home, it's a great experience.
You guys have been some great movies. Loved Ones, one of the freakiest things ever. It was absolutely amazing, and then Bait as well. You've been in that shark movie. That was awesome.
It was in a shopping centre, wasn't it?
Yeah, an underground shopping centre, and it was hilarious. There's one bit where this guy's holding from this rafter, and then the shark comes and bites half of his body, and it's like, really? He would have been pulled into the water. The guy must have the biggest biceps on the face of the earth. Do you like doing more of the sort of groundier sort of movies like this?
Well, yeah, it's good to do something like that that's, kind of got a bit of integrity, really tackling the important issues in life.
Bait.
Hey, can I ask you guys, when you're down south, did you actually go out to Calbommy and see the size of the waves? There was a part there that you're in the action. Did you get out there?
It's about 60-70% us. The whole time, obviously, look, me and Myles can surf, and Xavier, we trained up, and to his credit, he's fearless. And the idea was any kind of action movie, you want to do as much as you can before it has to split to a crazy stunt guy, because otherwise it drops the audience out. And so, we were out in 20, 30-foot swells, and it's heavy, mate.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We were on Zodiac on Margaret River Bommy, and Sam and myself hadn't seen each other for a few years, and we're sitting there going, can you believe this? Here we are. As a 10-foot swell comes through, it's like, wah!
Myles, I've sat out there and absolutely, it's been under pressure.
And especially in Margaret River, as you know, you're not mucking around out there.
Yeah.
So we had good safety teams, and
we had a great team.
The boys going when the 100-foot of white water knocks you under the water, just hold onto the bottom, Sam, grab onto the reef, and the jet skis will find you. No. And I'm sitting there going, I don't want to be here. This wasn't in my script. But it was that's part of the fun of doing a movie like this as well.
Well, part of the fun as well, because it's in the 70s, one of the best lines, I think, is who has $60 lying around.
Yeah.
When they wanted to buy a wetsuit. It's absolutely brilliant. Did that sort of sense when you're filming that sort of movie, do you sort of get back with the touch of the simpler times? Because that looked, I was laughing.
It was a pretty good life.
All these other people in the theatre were going, oh, that was sort of like when I was growing up. I grew up in Kalgoorlie. It'd have to be a bloody movie about mining and going to catch yabbies.
And red dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What was the question?
Is it good going back to those sort of simpler times?
I think so, especially in a small community. All those small communities down there, it's really laid back. I mean, people aren't reverent. They don't really care who you are. You're just there and you're enjoying it. A lot of the
locals still had the cars. That's had the old EK.
Yeah, right.
Awesome,
Some great cars. Because you filmed, the town was Nannup? Is that where you did most of
it? It was one of the
filming?
towns, yeah.
Margaret
River, Augusta.
Yeah, so little bits of everything.
The whole community, we were just travelling around like travelling wilburys.
And you got to be very careful because the circus is rolling into town. And we can't kind of bulldoze in. So it was, to their credit, that was one of the reasons me and Myles wanted to do it, to showcase down there, because we used to go down there and surf, and we were filming in campsites where we'd camped when we were like 14, and with the old cask of goon and try to get a feel from some girl at 14.
How I bliss. You ring up and tell everyone.
All your mates. Guess what I get? But they were very kind of receptive and open to us. But we had to be very, we were very careful, obviously. But it's this was to showcase a passion of ours, surfing, to showcase the Aussie film industry, and more importantly, to showcase West Australia.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're doing those party scenes, out by the combi and stuff like that, is that acting, or do you actually
do you get into it?
You have a real drink? What's the deal with that?
Please, depends on your method,
it's weeks and weeks of
training,
research,
years.
Down at
and a major commitment to your craft.
And a major
commitment to the character, and you can analyse that however you want. But we're all about authenticating the experience for the audience.
You were drunk enough, you nut. Be honest.
Well, you did a good job.
But he's also the boss, so it didn't matter.
Even better, Myles. Now, obviously, you just got in last night, and Sam, you're showing us. You spent the night just checking out a few of the WA sites
hot
as usual.
night spots.
Awesome dancing.
I was at the Cabaret Lounge at the casino. It's I think I was the youngest there. When they're playing Red Wine, I'm in my element there.
Wow.
Bro.
Did you get a bit of back that up with my angel?
I did get a slow dance. I did boogie across the dance several times to go and get a beer. But my moves aren't as good as half the people there. I had an awesome time.
Yeah.
So much so that you filmed a little bit of it, just so you can hold on to that memory and never let it go.
I did. Well, why not? I had a great time.
If you're a blonde lady in a red dress last night, you had a great time.
Yeah, I was sitting next to her, so I'll give a shout out to her. I wanted to dance with her. She was awesome.
She'll know who she is too.
Yeah, she was
listening to this.
It's been like a ballerina. It's beautiful to watch.
All right, the movie is Drift, and it's out May 2nd. Check it out.
It's a really good movie.
It's going to be a surf cult classic. Yeah. People are going to get it. They're going to own it. That's the sort of movie
and
it's
just
going to be.
for WA as well, alone. Because it does showcase the Southwest beautifully.
Yeah, just quickly, you released it when the Margaret River Pro was going on down there, and apparently everyone went bananas. Well, they loved it, didn't they?
I unfortunately couldn't get there, and Myles would give me updates because you're showing it to not only the people of that area, which is nerve-wracking, but you got Taj Burrows there,
Jake Patterson.
They were all there, and that's if you get their ticket of approval, that's as Myles said, mate, the boys are liking it, and that's
it's
a good
praise.
Because we didn't want a movie that looked down on surfers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, you see movies where the surfers are like cowabunga and all this stuff that no one talks like that.
Yeah. No. Hey, before we let you go, what are you guys working on now, Xav?
Just did a film called Healing over in Melbourne, which is a bit of fun. But
what's that about?
It's set in the prison, which is why I got
Why is Sam laughing?
Healing in a prison. My mind is racing, brother.
Sam, what about you?
I'm working on Selling Drift at the moment.
Yeah?
I'm doing a film called Factory 293 here in Perth, playing a Russian war hero.
Oh, really?
Hang on, let's hear the accent.
Come on, Myles.
Can he do it?
Where you going? What you doing? I'll kill you.
Oh, wow. I'm there.
Is it easy Russian?
I'm in Moscow.
Wow, that was amazing.
You reckon there's a Logie in that?
Yeah.
I reckon there's the most popular actor in that.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Have you got Logies from your work on Cloud's Daughters?
I've got 2 Logie nominations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never got one.
Yeah, me and my mate crashed the Logies when Myles was there. It was I got thrown out by Steve Irwin. I'm serious.
Really?
Yeah, he said you're not meant to be here. You're not on.
And chase you out with a snake.
Chase you out with a snake. He escorted me and my mate out.
That's brilliant.
True story.
That is. Yep. That's a good story.
Anyway, everyone, go say Drift.
It is
brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant, and extremely well done. So good work to all of you.
Thanks for having us.
Myles, because you're a producer. Well played.
Nova.